Hey, First Peter chapter 2 is like this amazing time-released word multivitamin that will rock your world if you let it. It will change the way you see everything, especially yourself, if you let it really sink in and really get a hold of the truth that is contained therein. And we're going to read verses 9 through 11, and it says this. Check it out. But you are a chosen people, set aside to be a royal order of priests, a holy nation, God's own, so that you may proclaim the wondrous acts of the one who called you out of inky darkness, I like that, into shimmering light. We've been called out of inky darkness into shimmering light. Once you were not a people, but now you are God's people. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received it. Beloved, remember you don't belong in this world. You are resident aliens living in exile. So resist those desires of the flesh that battle against the soul. I stinking love this passage. You are chosen. You are handpicked by the one who knows you the most. And you are picked by him to be on his team. There's no standing in line. There's nobody sitting on the bench. There's no one picked last. You were chosen by the one who knows you the most. So live like it. And he set you aside as a priest. And this goes to everybody who is a follower of him. This is not just for the hired guns. This is not just for the preachers. Everyone who is a follower of Christ is set aside as a priest. And a priest is just someone who represents God and works to unleash his kingdom. Someone who represents and does the work of God in amongst people. That's a priest. And you were set apart to be a priest. We are God's own possession. We belong to him. One of my favorite scenes in one of my favorite movies, which is Toy Story, is when they realize that they belong to Andy. And it's because Andy has written his name on the bottom of their foot. All right. So, and I want you to picture that God has engraved his name on your foot. You belong to him. You are his special possession. You are his pride. You are his joy. You are the apple of his eye. We belong to him. There's incredible safety in that. There is incredible, just a feeling of I belong forever to the God who knows me the most and loves me the best. And when we get to proclaim his words, we get to proclaim his actions, we get to proclaim his wonder with our words and with our actions, and we get to shout it out and say, look what we have found. We have found life and we have found light, and he has given it to us. But we have to remember that we belong to God, not to this world. We don't belong here. We're living here as resident aliens. Once we decide to follow Jesus, our citizenship changes, and all of a sudden we're citizens of heaven. All of a sudden we are exiles, and we are living as exiles. We're just passing through. So don't get attached. We are just passing through. So don't get attached to the things of this world. But also don't get detached to the people of this world either. Don't check out. Don't think, well, that's it. I'm going to heaven, so I'm just going to coast. Don't do that. Make the most of your time here. Love as many people as you can. Bring as many people as you can with you. Don't conform to the world, but create, okay? Don't conform to culture. Create culture. Make your own culture, a culture that unleashes the kingdom of God in amongst the people that you are living with. God bless you guys. Go out and do something amazing today. Create some culture. Giddy up.